It's been a long journey, and we are finally at the day where I must now leave you, and you will not see me again. I am very proud of all of you for what you have accomplished. You all hold a place of honor. But it is time for me to leave, for I have accomplished what I set out to do. And so I leave Captain Leon in charge to carry on with what we've started, with the movement to defeat the exiled lands and to become once again a civilized, ordered people. I wish you all the best of luck in your endeavors, and I bid you farewell. Okay, so we are at the final episode of our series, of our Conan Let's Play series here. And so in my inventory, I have all of the artifacts that we need in order to remove the bracelet. So OG has gathered up all of his people. He has set Leon in charge of them and has admonished them to continue the movement to civilize the exiled lands. OG considered possibly bringing his people with him, but he's not sure if that's even possible. And besides, someone needs to stay behind and continue the legacy that he has started. So, we're going to go ahead and hop on our horse, and we're going to ride to the final location, which is over here, the Chaos Mouth, and that is where we are going to escape the exiled lands. So it has been a wild ride. It's been a lot of fun. I have enjoyed this series immensely, and I've enjoyed Conan immensely, and I hope you guys who have stuck with the series the whole time also found it to be entertaining and enjoyable too. My intention for Conan in general is take a break from it for a while. We have talked about doing an Isle of Sipta single-player series, which it is still in my plans to do, but I'm not. It's not something I want to do right away. I've got some other things going on, A, and B, like I said, I need to take a little bit of a break from Conan, just because, you know, even as much as I love the game, you need to take a break from things like this every once in a while. I've been playing Conan for several months now, both with this Let's Play series as well as multiplayer. And yeah, it's just time for me to take a break from it. But my tentative plan at this point is that when we come back to it, we will do an Isle of Sipta single-player Let's Play series, and, you know, have some more fun at Sipta. Because I've played Sipta on multiplayer, like I said, so I've experienced it from that standpoint, but I also want to get back to it in single player. I can't tell you exactly when that's going to be. It could be as soon as a few weeks from now, or it could be several months from now. We'll just have to kind of see, you know, what's going on for the channel, what I'm feeling like doing, what other games are out there, and that sort of thing. So unfortunately, I'm sorry I can't give you something a little more definite than that. All I can tell you is that it is my plans to come back to the Lanes of Conan, Isle of Sipta in particular, and you know, redo a new series on Isle of Sipta. Look how beautiful this water is, nice and blue. That's something they changed in their most recent update. So this thing in front of us up in the sky there, that is Chaos Mouth. There's an altar up there, and that is where OG is going to go to remove his bracelet and escape here in the exiled lands. So what you have to do is you have to climb up there, and you can either climb up there from this side, or you can also get up there from the other side. And I don't think it's really matters either way. It might be easier to go up on the other side. Every time I've done it, I've gone up on this side. So I'll tell you what, let's do that. Let's actually climb up it from the Highlands side and see if it's any different. You know, than it is from this side. Not that it's difficult to do. It's a bit of a long climb, but, you know, certainly doable. And we have our climbing gear with us, which I really never had a need to use, but we'll put it on because, you know, why not? We have it with us, right? Okay, so this is the part where we say farewell to Rock. Rock, you have been a wonderful horse. You've served us well, and I hope that you also serve your new master, Commander Leon, as well as you've served me. So OG pats him on the cheek, pulls out a little sugar cube from his pocket, gives him to Rock, and then pats him on the rump and says, "Hiya!" and sends him back home to his new master, Captain Leon. Goodbye, Rock. You've been a good horse. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on our climbing gear here. If you guys didn't already know this, what the climbing gear does is it basically allows you to climb for longer and uses less stamina than you otherwise would. So if you do have, you know, really high places such as Chaos Mount that you need to climb to, the climbing gear can definitely come in handy. And it's also, of course, based upon your stamina pool too. And if you have a high stamina pool, you probably don't need the climbing gear. It doesn't do anything in terms of helping you to grip the side of the wall or anything better. It just gives you more stamina as far as I know. Okay, so let's get on up this way, and we're going to just go up the Highlands side, because like I said, I haven't gone that way before. I've always climbed up on the desert side. And let's just see what we got to do to get up there. So we'll come around this way. We're just going to pop up here. Okay, let's jump up here. Hopefully we can get over there without having to go all the way back down again. Let's jump down here and climb up this way and go over here. We're actually further away from Chaos Mount than I thought we were. We should have probably walked along the ground there, but that's okay. This will work too. Okay, so it looks like we can get over to here without having to go all the way back down to the ground, which is a good thing. And we basically just have to get up on that bridge there. So let's... Oh, shit. Don't fall off. Let me see here. I think we can get up over here. Let's do this. Let's climb up here, and then we'll kind of work our way around. Whoa. That one threw me off there. No, don't grab that. He keeps trying to grab the overhang there. Oh, okay, so something's kicking me off here. I don't know what it is. Right there. All right, we got up above it. That was weird. Okay, let's get over this way. Okay, jump up here. Almost there. I think if we would have started from down below, this still seems a little bit easier to do than climbing up from the desert side. Not that you can't do it from the desert side. You certainly can. It's just a bit of a long climb. All right, let's go down here. There is another stone that we can read. So we'll do that first.
Bonded one, you have come to the farmlands that give sustenance to our great empire. See the bounteous crops that bloom and blossom. If you have been assigned to such duty, be glad. Your days will be spent working the earth in sunshine and light. This is a good land, fertile and giving. If you are simply passing through, Bonded One, do not despair. We have other tasks for you.
Okay. It's kind of I always thought it's kind of weird that they put this talking stone here, that most players aren't going to see until the very end of the game, but I mean, I suppose you could come up here at any point in time. It's just a little bit weird, though. Okay, let's go through this little archway here and out over this pathway that hangs out, and we see the altar at the very end of it. Okay, so we are finally at the altar of Chaos Mouth. And in order to make the keystone that will unlock the bracelet, we need to put in the Heart of the Sands, Mask of the Witch Queen, Diadem of the Giant King, Star of the Champion, Tear of Two Races, or Tears rather of Two Races, and the Shining Trapezohedron. And as soon as we put that in there, then it makes the keystone for us. But the Shining Trapezohedron stays in there. It doesn't become part of the keystone because I guess it wasn't actually part of its original making, but for whatever reason that's not really very well explained, it's what it's required to actually make it. Okay, so we're going to put this in our inventory. You can no longer take this out of here once it's in there. And before we finish up here, let's just see if the staff has anything more to say to us. I brought him along too, because I'm not sure if he will or not. Let's see what he says.
Once the Giant Kings were the favourite of Set, the old serpent. Though they'd never admit it when I dwelt among them. I mean, they had the serpent ring of Set stolen from my people. The serpent people who went extinct thousands of years ago. One of the triumvirate would know more. That's all I know.
Okay, so I think that's all we're going to get out of him. Let's pick him up and put him down one more time and just double check. Yeah, okay. So I looked this up on the wiki because I was a little bit confused about what was supposed to happen at the end. And according to what the wiki says, the... let me bring that back up here. It says after visiting the Well of Skelos, which we've already done... before that it says, it says the same thing that he just told us. Once the Giant Kings were a favorite of Set, blah, blah, blah. Once we have the Shining Trapezohedron. But then after that, he's supposed to tell us, some more, kind of tell us a final thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it to you because apparently, according to the wiki, it's uncertain as to what actually triggers it. And I kind of wonder if maybe it's broken or not working correctly. So anyways, here's what he says. He says, "Ha, and so it comes to this. Oh, I have enjoyed our travels. But if you remember the terms of our agreement, I was only to serve until I found my true master. Behold, the last remnant of the Serpent Man. I was a gift to the Giant Kings, to advise and to teach, to betray. I whispered to the Priest King, and he cursed his only child and turned the war against his people. I whispered to the War Maker, and he unleashed the sandstorm that turned their fertile lands into arid desert. I whispered to the Archivist, and he activated the curse wall, trapping the humans forever. And I whispered to you, and you brought me home. The Serpent people are almost gone, but their hatred for your kind burns strong. Though his name may be forgotten, all your cursed race must pay for the crimes of King Cole of Atlantis. You will be cleansed." And that's it. And then after that, it says the dialogue of the staff doesn't change, even after the keystone's made, and I thought maybe once we made it, it would work, but apparently it doesn't. So that's a little disappointing, that it doesn't quite work for us in the very end, or, it's possible that I did something wrong out of sequence, but I'm not sure what that would have been if that was the case. Okay, the moment has finally arrived. OG has toiled hard and long for the chance to finally escape the Exiled Lands, which, if you recall in our story, he was banished to by his father, Mitra, in the very beginning of our series here. We talked about his backstory. And so ever since then, he set his heart upon doing whatever it took to escape the punishment, the exile, that his father, the god Mitra, banished him to. And now he's going to be able to leave and go out into the wide world and do whatever comes next for him. And who knows what that's going to be. I don't even think OG himself knows what that's going to be. So we have ourselves the keystone, and we're going to go ahead and take that keystone, and we're going to apply it to the shackles on our wrists, or rather on our wrists. So we're going to have to remove the our gauntlets in order to get to it. And so I don't think there's probably not a an emote that would kind of show him doing that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do one last defiance at Mitra. There we go. So OG is basically saying I win. And what's going to happen now, guys, is there's going to be a cutscene at the end of the game. I'm going to be honest with you up front, though, and it's not quite as exciting as I wished that it was. I wish the that Funcom would have done a better job with the ending sequence, but it is what it is. And so, with that, we take this guy here, and we use it, and we're going to get a warning. Remove your bracelet and escape from the Exiled Lands. Please note that doing so will permanently delete your character and restart the game. And so now, I have backed up the game, so I could go back, reload a backup if I wanted to, but this has been our goal all along. So with this, you guys, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed making it. And like I said, we will, at some point in the future, maybe near future, maybe far future, come back to Conan. It is my intention to do so, and do a single-player Let's Play on Isle of Sipta. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and this series. And if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and stick around on the channel for more content. I'm doing 7 Days to Die content. We're doing Osiris New Dawn content. And, new stuff's coming up. We're playing some Valheim. I'll probably be doing Icarus when it actually releases multiplayer, and lots more fun stuff to come. Okay, guys, take care, and let's say goodbye to OG as he leaves the Exiled Lands.